Guys, 2024 was not my best year in purchase decisions. And I don't mean that in like how much I spent on stuff. I've, for the past year and a half, have really been on this upgrading my DVDs to Blu-ray things. I've been hard on that. And based on how this year has gone, and now that we kind of know most all the announcements through December and now into January, like the things coming out, I'm like, I am just double dipping. I'm upgrading and then upgrading again, like fast. All these movies I bought on this list are movies I've bought within the last year on Blu-ray, from DVD to Blu-ray, that are getting a 4K, that are announced, that are coming, and I'm just like, I can't keep up. So 2025, I have a new thing. I'm gonna slow down on my upgrades to see what's coming out first. But that being said, let's get started with this first one, which I bought this year, which I upgraded in May. And it just got announced for December, and I'm talking Demolition Man. Probably one of my most excited releases for December from Arrow. Like, I just upgraded this from the DVD because I was like, maybe it'll come, but I found this for $10, like new, and I was like, I'll get it. Just a few months later, the 4K comes, and Demolition Man's one of these movies where it's day one. I hardly ever, I've only done this like twice, and I did it with Conan, and I'm doing it with this, is I pre-ordered day of. No, I did it with Trick or Treat too, which is on this list. But like these movies are coming out on 4K so fast I can't keep up. And Demolition Man is one of them. But I'm so happy to see this on 4K that it doesn't bother me that much. I'm just like, I just got that. Dantes Peak. I just upgraded this in February of this year, 2024. And I think it just got announced yesterday or today. I can't remember. I don't even know if it's like official, but I've been seeing so many people post it that Kino is releasing Dantes Peak on 4K in early 2025. I bought this February of this year, so by the time I get it, it'll be a year separated. And this is another day one for me. I love this movie. I love this movie so much. So this American Blu-ray is 25 gigs. There's a German version that is 50 gigs. I almost bought, like just recently, I almost bought the German one of this just to do a comparison with the difference between 25 and 50 gigs, this video I'm planning. And I was going to use this as an example, but now that the Kino's coming out, the 4K, it's probably going to be a 100 gigabyte disc, so just throw that out the window. But Dantes Peak, I'm excited for it because I watch this multiple times a year. Same with Demolition Man. So, Crybaby. I've talked about this many times, but I bought the Blu-ray in January. I had just started my channel, and one of my very early videos, I was like, I told myself I wasn't going to upgrade. I wasn't going to do it because I just have a feeling as soon as I do, the 4K is going to come out. This is in January. Well, it was $6 on Amazon, so I bought the Blu-ray. A month later, in February, this got announced. I think this just came out like in May or something, or June. Like, it was really recent. But I pre-ordered this in February when it got announced, like day one. Literally had the Blu-ray for like less than like a week or something, or like 2 weeks when this got announced, which is crazy. American Hustle. I bought the Blu-ray in June of 2023, so a little over a year ago, and this just came out this year. When did this come out? May. So like 11 months apart. I didn't buy it in May. I probably bought it in June. This was a really much a FOMO buy. You know, at the time it was like there were a few YouTubers, especially one specific, who was like, you have to get this, or not reprinting, blah blah blah, it's super limited. It's not. I fell for it. But I mean, I love this transfer. I think it's really good, but I would have also been happy with just the Blu-ray. But I mean, I like the Steelbook, but I had owned the Blu-ray for only a year before updating this one. Didn't know. This is another one I've talked about many times. I don't know the dates because I bought it at the store, but Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans, I just bought these probably at the beginning of this year. And then the 4K from Arrow comes out, which I was holding off. I was not originally going to just jump on this, but it was a Barnes & Noble sale, and so I got it because this just came out this year, and I like having them in one box. I think it's really cool. I like what they did with this artwork, but I didn't need it. It was unnecessary, but because of the Barnes & Noble sale, it was almost too tempting not to get it, so I got it. But I had just bought these. I bought these in 2024. I don't know when, but it was like early in the year. Now, all the ones we've talked about up until this point have all been boutique or indie label releases. This next one, I just bought last month, like late last month. The Exorcist. Now, this is a studio release. This came out last year. I bought the Blu-ray in September 2023, and I think this came out September 2023, but I didn't know. I bought the Blu-ray, and then like a week later, the 4K came out, and I didn't know, and I was like, that's okay, I'll wait for it to go on sale. I don't really need the slip and all this stuff. I want the slip, but didn't come with it because I waited so long. But I just picked this up recently for like, I think it was on sale on Amazon for like $10 like a week ago, like, or $10.99 or something. So I jumped on it, and I'm thrilled to have it. I honestly forgot I had the Blu-ray. I completely forgot I had it because I had just bought it. And you watch it, like, I probably watch this once every year, but totally forgot I had the Blu-ray when I bought this. And yeah, but because this is a studio release, I knew I was just going to wait for it to go on sale. Now, it was a year. I bought it in September 2023, and I bought this September 2023. So I waited a year, but because it being a studio and because it just went on sale, I grabbed it. But this was a quick turnaround to upgrade. So in August 2023, I upgraded my Conan the Destroyer and Conan the Barbarian. I bought the double pack DVDs in August 2023. Little did I know, in January 2024, they were going to release the 4K pack. I have zero regrets about this. This was day one, had to have it, didn't care. I wanted the bundle with it, but this was less than a year. This was like just a few months after I bought the DVD pack. Just kind of crazy, but this is probably one of the best 4K transfers ever from Arrow, and amazing packaging, so zero regrets. But it just sucks that I spent like, I don't know, $10 on the new one, and this one was like $60 at the time. So it was fast, but the one thing I do like about just 4Ks, I don't have to, this is the end of the road for me. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. Trick or Treat. I bought this October 2023. I bought this last Halloween on Blu-ray. I didn't get the the Scream Factory special edition. I found this for cheap, and I got this one. Watched it I think once or twice, and now this year Arrow's putting out the 4K. And this was a day one buy. I gotta shout out my friend Chase at AV Pop Culture. He helped me get me a copy because of my October situation is crazy. I'm not really gonna be here a lot this month, so he got it for me. I'm paying him, and he's shipping it to me. But this was just a year ago I bought this. Watched it once or twice, and now I'm gonna end up selling it or trading it in. Most all of these are studio Blu-rays updated to boutique 4Ks. And the reason I upgrade, I'm like just gonna get the upgrade, is because I know how fast these go out of print. This next one is another studio one, and I actually don't have the 4K upgrade yet. but I'm putting it in here because it was announced like a month. It came out like 2 months after I bought this. So I upgraded my Avatar Extended Edition. This is the Blu-ray pack, which I love this set. I love the media book aspect of it. I know I don't like the cardboard thing in here, but I bought this in October 2023. I think I updated this. And December 2023, they released the 4K extended cut, which the reason I bought this one from the DVD is because at the time, I did not think that Disney was going to release the extended cut of Avatar. They had, they released a new 4K. It came out in the white package, which I absolutely love. I think it's beautiful. But in December, they announced they were going to release the special extended editions, which is the only way I've watched it since the theaters. I think I've only seen the theatrical one in the theaters, and then once it came to physical, I've been watching the extended ones. And trying to go back is weird for me because I'm so used to this version of the movie. So, and I didn't think it would ever come to 4K. Well, it did. And I got to get it this year because this is one, I think it's becoming harder to find, that collector's edition. Or I don't think it's really gone up in price. It's just becoming harder to find. But I need to get this before the end of the year. But Avatar. Again, it was a studio one, so I wasn't worried about it. But because it's Disney and the way Disney's been acting the last year, yeah, I'm going to get it as fast as I can. Invasion. I just bought this January of this year. I upgraded from my DVD to this Blu-ray this year. And Arrow just announced that I think this is coming out next month in November. But I'm getting it. I'm not getting it in November though. This one I know is not going to sell out fast. I'm going to wait for a sale. Like most of my Arrow, like probably half the stuff I get from Arrow, I just wait for a sale. And this is one, because this is on a 50 gigabyte disc. So this is going to look, this already looks amazing. How it's going to look, I think Arrow puts everything on a 100 gigabyte disc. So just the fact that it's that much more compression, like less compression being on a 100 gigabyte disc, is like, yeah, I'm going to get it. It probably won't look that dramatically different than this, but you know, it'll have the slip cover, it'll be an Arrow release, but I'll wait until it goes to sale. So I probably won't get this till like mid 2025, but I just got this in January. This is another one I just upgraded last October 2023. I bought The Faculty on 4K, upgraded from my DVD, and Shout just announced officially. Now, it was teased way early in the year, and then that news disappeared. Pre-orders went away, and then it just disappeared. Now it's official that The Faculty is coming to 4K, and I think end of December. I don't remember if I think it's December 17th or like kind of around there. Maybe early 2025, but yeah, just got this October of last year, and now the 4K is coming out. And this one, this will probably be, I'm not going to pre-order it. I'll kind of wait because Shout and Scream usually have a lot of their movies just come to the stores here in Dallas with the slips. So I can just go to the store and pick it up. So whenever they have it, I'll go get it, probably around Christmas time or something, or right before the new year. I'm not going to super rush to get it, but I'm going to get it pretty early so I get the slipcover. But had it for about a year. I didn't even notice this until I was doing this chart that I upgraded a lot of these in October, because I bought both of these in October of 2023 last year. I think I buy a lot in October. But these just got announced to come out from Kino in early 2025. I don't think there's an official release date, but there's an official release for Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. Just bought these October of 2023. At the time when I bought this in October 23, comedies coming to 4K were not as big as they are now. I think within the past 4 to 5 months, there's been a boom in comedies coming to 4K. And I would have never expected these to jump on that bandwagon. I'm stoked for these. These are some of my most anticipated comedies, especially Billy Madison. I mean, come on, you got Bridget Wilson as the teacher. Come on, come on. This is my favorite out of the two. But yeah, just got these a year ago. And in January when these come out, I'll probably wait till February, my birthday, to get these. I think they'll still have the slips by then. But I said, these don't even have an official release date yet. So we don't know exactly when they're coming out. But super stoked for these. Am I the only one, or do you guys do this too? Do you buy Blu-rays and then as soon as the 4K gets announced, you feel like you need that 4K? I very much know that I preach 4K doesn't matter. I know I don't, but because these are more boutique releases, it makes it a little harder for me to be like, oh, I want these. No, I don't get everything. There are some people who get a ton of things, but you know this channel, you know comedies are really my thing. Adventure, action movies are my thing, so I'm going to upgrade these pretty quick, especially the packaging. Like, Demolition Man is getting a big chunky box set. Yeah, that's day one. I really like the new artwork for the Trick or Treat. I know some people went for the original, but I think it's cool to have the new artwork, and then on the inside sleeve I'll have the original. So that's really cool to me. Invasion, I don't like the artwork on Invasion, to be completely honest. So I'm hoping the flip will be the original artwork on here or something. But yeah, am I alone in this, or do y'all feel like the 4Ks that are coming are just, they're starting to release really, really good popular movies on 4K now. So 2025, I think I'm going to refrain from my upgrading from DVD to Blu-ray just to wait and see if the 4K is going to come, because I don't want this to keep happening like throughout the next year. So I think for 2025, what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish updating all my Fox movies, make that a priority, and my Disney movies that are still on DVD that need upgrades. Because I don't know what Sony is planning to do. But if it's a Warner Brothers, Universal, or Paramount, I'm going to wait. Unless it's an indie movie. Now, sometimes there are some indie movies that are just kind of like, yeah, I don't ever see this coming to 4K. So those, yes. But I think I'm going to be a little bit more cautious in this next year of what I upgrade, because I don't want to buy the same movie every year if it's going to continue like this. But the ones that have been announced, I am so stoked to upgrade. So stoked.